Supercars on the super corner, JFK, Rangatigi and Palmerston North, the motoring mecca of Palmy. So checking it out, all right, looking out, another beautiful drop of the gate, and out they go, launching up over the top. Who's going to take the advantage? Looking good as we go into the corner. Oh, now out wide, went too far, might have been the 125. Is that Cooper? I think it's Cooper. Yes, it is. Cooper Phillips, what a start. Cooper Phillips, a gap open up on the inside. Couldn't believe his luck. How good is that? Cooper Phillips putting it all together at the moment. So it's Cooper on the gas. 1-1-2 to go here at the moment. And Cooper Phillips out to fly. Does the kicker on the inside as he looks to power it up on the inside. Getting a beautiful drive to come out of the corner. Cooper Phillips and going for it over what we call the Buddha. That's the Buddha jumper, getting some beautiful air up and over the top. That's a superb start. Some good coaching to give him that one for sure. So loving that one at the moment. Cooper Phillips in flying good form to make a break on them that time in the Robinson Prestige lineup. So good work out there and going for it now. What an ingredient, had so many different tracks, of course, during the Nationals, generally around sort of two hard packs, sand and a mid-soft with Rotorua. So there we are with 4 rounds of those, and made it a bit different, a bit tricky for riders, and they come to this kind of sand, very different again. Of course, Thai career down the road's different again. So the sand and the sand and the sand. Last year we went to the sand pit. We could argue we had 2 sand tracks 2 years in a row, but the sand in Invercargill, I can tell you, is different to the sand in the Manawatu too. You think it's the word sand? Ask anybody that's involved, of course, in the aggregate industry, and what we need for sand is a shortage of sand in New Zealand, believe it or not. Have you heard that story? That's another one to lighten up the aggregate industry, of course, required for so much in our construction industry as well. Sand and more sand. There we are, looking to get right in and amongst it now as the 125s take control and take it out in front of the lead. So it's all on for the bike battles. We're going into it more, faster, harder, and finding it all to unfold there at the moment. Seth Henson now, don't wash your mouth, Neil. Seth Morrow to get into it. He'll take the number 1, so good work now from Seth. He's the man that's been doing the winning, so he'll be looking forward to this one. Of course, coming fresh out of the Motocross Nationals, ended up as NZ number 3 in the lineup. Was it through? God, it was only a week ago. We've forgotten already. Doesn't matter. Seth Morrow in there along with Cooper Phillips, the man with the whole shot. Go to Aidan Hall on the flying 100 out there. The Patterson O'Connor Motors, Fogatani man. So good to watch his performances out there. So going for it. And they probably, you could argue, are the elite 3 in our field. But I tell you what, there's a few others that push their names up to be in amongst them, like Jaden McKenzie. What an awesome effort from last time. Delton Manson, former champion in there, along with Finn Lennox, Archie McCullum as well. Looking out for Archie. He's making moves and proves on every outing he gets out on the track these days. So good for Archie as he makes it the man from Pyro under the white line support on that KTM S625. So go Archie McCullum. Archie sort of a little bit more under the radar compared to some of the other more high-profile riders. So good to see that Archie are getting a little bit of support that can ensure and give him the confidence to know that he's up amongst the best in the country. Benjamin Edelman in there at the moment. So young Ben, I tell you what, not so young. I tell you what, he's taller than me. Holy Toledo, what a young man. And he's out there. He had a bumper run yesterday, unfortunately, with a broken spark plug, which caused a broken piston. So had to do a piston change, a spark plug, obviously. So that was a real setback for him yesterday. So hoping to get something out of today to go for racing again. Of course, this was the last class to finish yesterday, so they got a practice qualifier and 2 races in. And they've then now, of course, are on to their 3rd for the championship, and it's their first today. So here they are. And in fact, this race lining up after the lunch, so might have been here first thing this morning. They wait all morning for racing. We've already been going for 4 hours. Give us a bit of an idea of what we're going to do tomorrow. If we're going to be doing a round and a half tomorrow, probably going through to around 1 or maybe even 2 o'clock. But we'll get an idea of knowing how much racing we got on this morning as to what the onset of time will be for our format for tomorrow. All right, Blair Diamond to go along with Rory Engove, Ben Edlin we talked about in there, along with Jaden Bryant, go to Fletcher Amy, more Manawatu, Frankie McCready, go Frankie. So Frankie out there. to line them up as well. So Frankie McCready, we're looking out for Frankie. There he goes, the fielding man on the AFC Motorcycles, NZR Real Estate, CSL Race Engines, Castrol Oil, Robinson Motor Group, along with Iron Force Custom Trailers, PDS Logistics, Moorfield Farming and NWMX. So Frankie McCready out there taking opportunity. Of course, shout out to our brother Wills. He's one of our rider sweeps here today, along with Ben Clear. Thank you, guys. Lovely to have you. We had Freddie and Logan yesterday doing sweeps. Today we got Wills and Ben doing that job. So cool club senior riders helping out the big-time juniors here today for their big day. Robinson Prestige at home with Audi, GM Special Vehicles, Chevrolet, Skoda and Volkswagen, along with quality used lineup. Still, of course, a Holden service dealer as a line two for the next few years of supporting that awesome brand. So well done. Robinson Prestige, of course, at home with supporting Speedway here in the mighty Manawatu and P North Speedway. Not racing tonight, but we are next Saturday and the following Saturday as well. Hopefully they're still going for those two events. Are not available next Saturday, but I certainly am for the following. So I hope we're going to the grand final of the year at Speedway. I went, in fact, in the grand final a couple of years ago after we had COVID, and it was a spectacular night, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to going again. I see Manawatu Superstock Championships and other prestigious classes to align as well with the King of the Arena. So looking out for Robinson Prestige, P North Speedway. And that will be a climatic last night, rocking into the Manawatu today fortnight. Duck shooting day as well, by the way. So we'll go off with a bang, so to speak. One, two, three now for the others will be one to watch for. You know, find your own rider, find where in the field they are and just keep an eye on them and watch the motor that they're putting on, and to realise, you know, with a little bit of coaching, a little bit of support, they can certainly come from somewhere. Take somebody like Fletcher Amy, Jaden Bryant, Jordan Taylor in there. You know, these are all kids that are around that 2019-18 kind of a place. So wishing them all the very best. Hope that they can prove. Jordan come out of Pukikawa on the Hinimoa Produce, supported YZ125, so go Jordan, good for you. Of course, Pukikawa, that'll be Pukikawa clay kind of condition. He'll be a hard pack rider, so to ride here in the sand for flips today will be something quite different to his home, and presumably being a Pukikawa man, probably a Harrisville Pukikawa club rider. Harrisville, of course, they've got a club day on there tomorrow as well, so he'll be missing that, but I'm sure he knows in the bigger picture, good to get the experience of all types of terrain, and in this case, the sand of the mighty Manawatu. All right, rocking on at the moment, Robinson Prestige in our 15 to 16 125 lineup. There we go, 1-2. Another good example of two riders right next to each other, giving you all. That might have been Frankie, the next one to go past on the 288. The Manawatu man out to Ignite and Delight. Just trying to pick up how many actual Manawatu riders we've got in our Big 15 class this year. Of course, we've have had Ollie Corbin. Not quite sure whether Ollie's concentrating on this class or the other, although he has had a crash. And of course, it's of course, prior to his Rory Engove as well on the M-Star Trailers, Engove Engineering, AFC Motorcycles, CFX Seats, Aegis Oil, KTM 125 as well. So Rory Engove. Engove Engineering, great to be behind Moto here in the Manawatu, and a number of people, of course, have had their engineering works done over there, and also quality trailer builds going on as well. So always nice to see them coming to the fore and supporting other local riders. All right, Seth Morrow, Jaden McKenzie, along with Cooper Phillips. So Cooper gets the whole shot, dropping it back to third place. Seth Morrow's gone past him, and now Jaden McKenzie's gone past. Didn't see that one coming on the books after a great start by Cooper. Thought that he'd be able to hold out Jaden, but it's Jaden that's made the move up there, the Clevedon man on the flying Yamaha 125. So looking out for him at the moment. His race number 717 out there. Right, with our Porter Hire bulldozer in the backdrop there of the photo, of course, doing some continued maintenance to keep the track alive and safe here today for our riders. And when I say alive, in the fact that, you know, if there's any, you call them a dead spot almost, where they've got to go and do some maintenance to make sure that they'll be safe today. Oh, here we are. I think this is Cooper coming back. Yes, it is. Look at the bike fight. Cooper might have released it to Jaden. He wants it back again. So putting on that battle to go wide. He's gone around the outside into the top corner by the pine trees, side by side as they go. But it's Jaden up on the inside. Can he still hold the line? He's got to get into the corner first. Oh, side by side. They almost touch. So close together. Jaden McKenzie's got it back. Oh, there we go. So Jaden on the Yamaha, just when he's given a tickle up by Cooper, he's putting the fight back on, and it keeps him very honest as they drop off now here off the McDonald's drop into the bottom corner once again. Jaden McKenzie holding out Cooper Phillips. Great duel going on here in that fight for second place. First to Seth Morrow. He's cleared out. He's tanked it. He's gone. And we're all on for the bike battle here now for the second place. Rounding the food corner, coming back up on the front straight for the first time. Tabletop number one. The second one, that's your feature finish line with AFC Motorcycles, and another lap to be counted through there. Coming around on the tail of a lap rider, maybe watching the line. Jaden moves over to the inside. He began to the right-hand side of the rotor, so too for Cooper as we look out for his challenge coming here on the pump and supported Boyd Motorcycles. SX125, great bit of riding here, all live, loud and proud with the Ctas, ctaslive.nz. So pick it up during this coming week. It'll be great to school holidays fun if there's any wet days. You can put the kids in front of the computer, put the computer in the HDMI cable, of course, onto the big TV, and you'll be able to watch it all week long. Of course, you can go back and watch it again and again and again. It's there, it's history, you've got it. So lock and load your link for Ctas Live. It'll be out on the page, and you'll find all the details there. Oh, there's a change, 112's got it back, he's got it back, good work from Cooper. Here comes Jaden looking up, trying to get the, he does the outside line, and then the inside line going to Cooper, but Cooper's got the advantage. Cooper Phillips now clearing out on Jaden McKenzie, so that place changes again after it had changed earlier on. So still Seth Morrow out in front, but then going now to the Cooper Phillips second place, Jaden McKenzie in third, fourth now for Aidan Smith, going to Delton Manson ahead of Finn Lennox, then go to Ollie Corbin. He is racing there in the 7 at the moment ahead of Harrison Reichenbach. So Harrison out there at the moment, the Bombay man on that Mr. Motorcycles Rider Circle Crown Kiwi supported KTM SX125. Good on you, Harrison. Good to see you running with the champions at the moment. 15 to 16 years, 125. The cool story is, of course, this is the class that we want to see actually really racing with the 14 to 16s. Well, you sort of want to see it and you don't want to see it. You don't want to see it because you want them split so it gives the age group the content it deserves, but you also want to see them together so you can actually get a comparison. How fast we've got Levi Townley, Maz Parks and Jack Ellingham going compared to these boys in this group. So that's why you sort of want to see it, but on the other hand, you want to give the guys up and coming in the 12 to 14, which is why it was split in the first place, an opportunity to race on their own. Every time I see this class at a national level, I think of our great late Commissioner, Mr. Brian Davidson, of course, former president and life member of the Manawatu Orion Club. Well, he was the one that orchestrated the split for the 125s, and it's worked well. We've never fiddled it from day one. It was a pure magical formula to put that split 12 to 14 and 15 and 16. It's worked so well ever since, and for Brian's work to see unfold here today, and it's almost a tear to your eye to realise just what a commitment that he has made to our sport, and to be remembered like this a number of years after he's been gone, but more importantly, years to now think that he's made a real impact in our sport. So Brian, never ever forgotten, always remembered, and his contribution, and just one of the examples. Of course, adding 65s to our racing was another one. Changing the age groups was another one. Allowing the minis to ride up with juniors and juniors to ride up with seniors. They're all some of the major changes that I'll never forget the man for, and his contribution unmeasured in the parallel for our sport. So, all right, Brian, it's your mate. We know you're looking down on us. All right, 94, 112 along with 717. Take the bike numbers. 94, Seth Morrow, 112, Cooper Phillips, 717 for our man Jaden McKenzie. Go to 100, Jaden Hall, 103. Oh, what an off, just going around that time. How was that? Oh, man. Drops it away. Another AFC moment coming up here. Look at the slow-mo. Look at the slow-mo here. Coming around the outside on the Husqvarna, and it gets it a little bit out of shape there. It's going right out wide. It's almost right on the edge of the track. He goes, and tucks the front, and almost a flying W. Nose plant, face plant into the ground right there by the Enviro Waste rubbish container. Oh, another awesome AFC Mighty Magic moment as the rider goes down. Did I see the number? Does it look like a 213, but I don't have a 213. So, and I think being all in white, possibly that of the Husqvarna. But anyway, we'll maybe with another slow-mo look, we'll have a look. It's not as if we go to work, so we can't be sitting down on a wet day in the school holidays. We haven't got any wet days. They're all at work anyway. But anyway, one of the nights we might try and get all of those moments together. That'd be a cool thing to do, wouldn't it? So anyway, there you go, a safe exit. And all of the racing yesterday, the most serious injury was a broken collarbone. To have only one rider put out of racing. Everybody else got back to ride a bike and carry on racing again. So that's pretty cool for a day at the New Zealand Champs, I believe. So well done. Yes, if it's one to sacrifice, we'll take one any day of the week. Right, 15 to 16, 125 racing, courtesy of Robinson Prestige, at home with their massive vehicle workshop as well. And I'll tell you what, that is gold card, or platinum service that you will get there as well. They've got all the service standards. It's one of the real raves of Robinson Prestige. The best mechanics work in a place like that. It's got the cleanest environment. You'd hardly know you're even in a mechanics area. It's painted. It's immaculate. It's got the real guys doing the work on the real machine. So Robinson Prestige servicing everything, but of course specialists with Audi, GM, SV, Chevrolet, Skoda and Volkswagen. Check it out on the Motoring Mecca corner. Robinson Prestige on JFK and Rangatagai. Check it out. Proud to be behind racing this weekend. All right, Seth Cooper, Jade, and go to Aiden, Delton, Ollie, along with Finn in there. They're your top 8 to count here at the moment. Well, our man in second place, Cooper Phillips, number 1 NZ last year in the Sandpit in Invercargill with his flying 14 to 16 years, 85cc title. Of course, went on to Australia, become number 3 in Australia, also in their 85cc junior racing. But here he is now moving up to the 125 and a serious challenge on his hands with the excellence of Seth Morrow at the moment. And as we've seen, going handlebar to handlebar alongside the 717 of Jaden McKenzie, the Clevedon man. So 3 North Island riders to show for their racing as we're looking out for the checkered flag and the race leader to do it. And there it is coming up, Robinson Prestige, 15 to 16, 125s. And Seth Morrow first, Cooper Phillips second, and Jaden McKenzie for the third. We'll catch him at the podium.